Alright guys, so the other day you guys wanted me to do another video speaking English. So here I am talking to my camera like a weirdo, rambling about unrelevant stuff for maybe a couple of hours, trying to pick out really good things to show on the internet for no reason. Alright, so probably I'm gonna talk about how I learned two foreign languages, which is English and Japanese to this level. All right. So as you guys can see, my Japanese is a little bit like weaker than my English, but I can tell I'm pretty sure that I am fluent at Japanese already. So when I speak Japanese, it's not this effortless like when I want to speak English, but whatever it is I want to speak, I can speak it no problem. If I spend a little bit of time thinking about what to say, right? And of course, I still make mistakes with my pronunciation and grammar and stuff, but those things didn't happen a lot. As I showed you guys in my last video speaking Japanese. Alright, so I've been learning Japanese for about 5 years. So I spend the same amount of time studying English. But since English uses alphabet and it is definitely an easier language to learn, I can feel that my English is stronger, even though I spent about almost exactly the same amount of time studying them. With English, it took me about 5 years. I think it's about I spent about 10,000 hours studying at least. And the same thing with Japanese. Maybe with Japanese I spend even more time on it, since I will have to learn a whole new writing system. And it's just me, I am really untalented, and I have a really bad memory. That's why I didn't get good grades at school when I attended high school, that I decided to drop out from it. Okay, I graduated, but I never went to a college, right? Because of that same reason. And I also have an eye impairment. So when I tried to read Japanese, it took me maybe 2 years until I can read it fluently. Okay, so I have my camera right here. I'm gonna show you a little bit about my Japanese reading ability. Right, just hang on. Alright guys, so I'm gonna read out loud the Japanese sentence over here. I hope it's not too bad. このような経験を振り返ってみて感じることがあります。それはラッキーであったということです。自己破産、生活保護、親戚に引き取られる、物乞いをする、こうしたことをせずに済んだのはただただ幸運だったとしか言えません。綱渡りをしていて、たまたま運よく綱を渡り切れただけでした。もし母が大きな怪我をして動けなくなってしまったら、もし母が病気になって入院生活を余儀なくされてしまったら、そういう少しでも何か悪いことが起こっていれば、渡っていた細い綱からすべて落ちて、自己破産や生活保護ということになっていたという表現は大げさではない状態でした。綱渡りの状態と表現するのがふさわしかったと思います。Alright, so I read Japanese a little bit, and as you can see, all of my videos are legit, right? I don't have a script. I didn't read this book. I didn't read this book beforehand before I speak it to you guys. Yeah, I read it once, but maybe it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I still think that this book is kind of really easy for me because sometimes when I watch a show in Japanese, the content of the story of those shows are even much more difficult to understand than this. Right? All right, so yeah, so maybe I'm gonna for pronunciation. Uh, I have a tip that I want to share to you guys ASAP because it's gonna help you a lot if you want to aim for a better pronunciation. Maybe you don't need to reach like near native pronunciation level, but you need the ability to pronounce the words clear enough so that you won't have any trouble communicating, right? Because like if you pronounce words wrong, some of the time it's gonna sound really weird, and maybe you will offend someone, right? So as you can see, normally I will use my mic, my newer mic, which is the Sony ECM, which is the Sony ECM S1 right here to do this trick. And probably you saw probably you saw this trick from someone else already. Oh, I'm sorry, I have an eye impairment. That's why I have to focus my eye really hard in order to see the screen of my phone, right? So this is my setup, right? This is my camera setup. I can hang everything on a tripod and do my vlogs, do my tutorial videos on using one hand, right? Because last time I'm so sorry. Last time I made so many mistakes with my video because it's the first time I tried to go out and do a video outside. I didn't know about the lighting of the environment. I don't know how to set up my equipment. So last time I didn't have this tripod to mount my my mic over there. So sometimes like the focus system of my camera just messed up, and it focuses on the mic so regularly that the footage was almost unusable. But I hope that those things are fixed this time. All right, talking about the mic. This time I'm using my Sony. This time I'm not gonna use my Sony mic to show you guys how to do this tutorial, but I'm gonna use my old one over here. This is the Blue Yeti, right? This is the Blue Yeti, and probably you guys saw this somewhere else before because it's a very famous mic. And the guy who showed me this shadowing trick also recommended this mic, and it is a fantastic mic. However, it's a little bit. It is little bit. The sound quality is a little bit. Is really awesome, but you know the echoing functionality. I don't know how it sounds, but how to call it. But when you insert a headphone on this, I'm going to show you right away. When you insert, oh sorry, I burped. When you insert a headphone right into the mic, whatever it is you're recording, you're going to be able to hear your own voice just like this, right? Right. I'm going to adjust my. All right. So can you hear it? Can you hear it? No, it's not working for some reason. I didn't bought this one new. I didn't bought this one. I didn't buy this one brand new. Um, I got it for cheap. I bought it for about 1 million Vietnamese dong, but the original price is 4 million. That's about 200 US dollars if you're not familiar with the Vietnamese currency. But in my hometown, no, it's not even in my hometown. In the city that I live, I got an old one for only 50,000 Vietnamese dong. No, 50 US dollars. Also, I need to put my camera down so that I can plug the power cord of the mic in. If you guys will excuse me. Okay, wait for me, alright? Thank you. Alright. Oh, okay. It's working already. It's working already. It's just that the the monitoring functionality of this mic is not so good that I didn't even realize that it is working. When I use my Sony mic and do that, I can hear my voice very loudly, very, very clearly. But with this mic, it's enough for most of you. It's enough for most of you to do your shadowing practice. But if you have the cash, if you have the money, I would advise you to buy the Sony EC-M-S1. Especially it just got a price drop. Originally you will have to pay $500, but right now it's only maybe 300 or 400 or something. I don't know. But yeah. So this trick is very famous among singers, right? Because if you want to improve your voice in overall when you're speaking or singing, this is one of the really effective method, right? So I'm just gonna watch an anime. I can't show you guys the screen right now because of copyright, right? But for example, all right, I'm just gonna show you like I'm just gonna show you the subtitles. All right, I'm gonna show you the subtitles.
Kaiju.
All right, so yeah, it's over here. So if I saw a word I want to shadow, I would just put my mouth on the microphone and do this. Alright, and as you can see, I can hear my own voice much clearer if I do this. Michi to you kotoba ga hanatsu maryoku. Alright, so next.
その力に見せられた。
その力に見せられた。
すごい奴らがいる。
すごい奴らがいる。Right? So, if you do this a lot, if you train your voice using this method a lot, I guarantee that your pronunciation will get better. I have no talent, so it took me like so many years to learn Japanese and English, but I knew a lot of other younger and much more talented people who are able to surpass my level within 2 or maybe 3 years. So yeah, so just try to be confident and right now I'm teaching English and Japanese, and some of my students are older people already. They're maybe 30, 40 years old. But sometimes and some other time, most of the other time, I got students as children, right? As young boys and young girls. And sometimes the memory and the pace that the adults are able to pick up a foreign language is much faster than a kid, right? So it doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you want to master a language, you can start at any age, and if you follow the right method, and if you are diligent, and if you have a good tutor, someone who is able to show you the right way to learn, you will master it within a few years, right? Yeah, so as you can see, my younger sister, she studied English using the same method as me, and she was able to surpass my current level within 2 years, right? She sounded much more fluent than me right now after of about only 2 years of study, right? Right, so yeah, if you want to learn maybe English, Chinese, Japanese, Arabic or something, just watch a ton of television or YouTube and read a bunch of books in those target language, and eventually you'll be able to speak it fluently. All right. So I'm gonna show you, other than that trick, I'm gonna show you my room as well, right? And share with you some of the equipment that I bought in order to speed up the process. All right. So as you can see, the mic that I got for cheap over here. All right. I'm gonna turn it off. Right. So buying a larger speaker is very I think it's a waste of space for you to buy a larger speaker. So I just bought this portable Bluetooth speaker, yeah, and plug it to my mic using the 3.5 millimeters jack. Oh, and another great thing about this mic is that it works at an amplifier array. So whatever it is, the headphone or the speaker you plug into this mic, that the quality of that speaker or headphone is gonna be boost. Yeah, it's gonna sound better, right? They're gonna sound better if you plug it inside of this mic. In the past, I used to buy a lot of expensive headphones because I think that they are really important. But recently, I found out that they're not important at all. I gave my Sony, and yeah, I don't remember the name, but it was a very expensive and high quality Sony pair of headphones to my ex-girlfriend, right? And I didn't ask her to return it to me after we broke up. So yeah, so after that I just bought this one for $15, and it works just fine, right? It is really amazing. It is amazing because it doesn't have noise cancellation, right? When you're doing shadowing stuff, you need the ability to listen to your own voice, right? So you may want to buy something that doesn't have noise cancellation, right? It's better for your pronunciation. All right. So this is my the keyboard that I bought for cheap as well. Is only $50 and it's mechanical, right? If a key breaks, if a switch is broken, I would just buy a different one and replace it lightning fast, right? So this is another mechanical keyboard. I got it as a gift from my student, right? After he learned English using my method for a few months, he got better, and he felt so grateful that he gave me this as a gift, right? All right. So all right. So for all right. All right. So I used to own a MacBook, right? I used to own a MacBook, but I think right now that for learning English or for learning foreign languages, a laptop from MSI is actually top tier because right, because of this software they installed for us, right? Only the main board of MSI laptops will be supported by this software. It is called Nahimic, right? And if you use Nahimic, you can configure your audio settings so that the voice of the so that the voice in general will get boosted and is much easier for you to listen to foreign language conversations, right? So for the voices of foreigners, all right. As you can see right here, I got this in communication mode, and we have like a mode for music. Right. All right. Maybe I'm just going to show you real quick. Right. So right now, I am using the audio configuration for music, right? And I'm just gonna let you guys to also hear the audio of it, right? Right. 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 This is the speaker.
シ渡るです。本日なんですけれども、APS-C のカメラってダメなのっていうお話をしてみようかなと思っております。まあ難しいタイトルですよね。結構ここ、論争になりがち。フルサイズと APS-C。
Alright. Alright, so now I'm gonna change it to communication mode, right?
でもね、僕正直これフルサイズと APS-C を比べるって結構もう古いかなと思ってるんですよね。
Right. If you still can't notice the difference, I'm gonna play a different. I'm gonna play a different different clip, right? Different YouTube video. Alright, so this is the configuration for music, right? Let's hear it. Let's listen to it.
おいがまずすごく知ってる言葉が多くて。
Alright, so especially with this sentence, it's very hard for you to listen to it, right? Yeah, it sounds so muffled, right? I'm gonna switch it to communication mode, right? And let's listen to it again.
ちゃんはね、語彙がまずすごく知ってる言葉が多くて。
Yeah, to me, alright. So to me, alright. To me, alright. I'm sorry. To me, it is much easier. It is much easier to listen to Japanese when I have Nahimic 3 set it to communication mode, right? Okay. So yeah. So right. I got back pain frequently, right? So I figured out that investing in a good chair is very important, because if you don't have a good chair, and if you spend about like 2 or 3 hours learning, you will definitely have back pain, right? So I got a chair from Corsair, the gaming brand Corsair, back in my hometown, back in my house in my hometown. But since I moved to a new city, my ex-girlfriend, one of my ex-girlfriends, gave this to me, right? And it is it's a bad chair, and the price is expensive also, but it's good enough, right? Compared to other products from other brands that have the same that are on the same price range. This one really sucks, but it's good enough for me to sit on it all day to learn Japanese and not feeling pain in my back, right? So I literally, trust me guys, like I literally sit on this chair all day to study Japanese some of the time, right? All right. So we all this one is sold for about $300 or $400, but I'm pretty sure that if you buy a good office chairs from other brands for $200 or something, the quality of those chairs are really similar to this one. All right. So my room is really dark most of the time, so I have some LED lights on it, right? So so yeah, like for this mic over here, for this light over here, you can actually adjust the color of it, right? So sometimes, like if your eyes got tired, you can change it to different colors to relax your eyes a little bit. And it's not good if you just look at the computer screen for all day. So sometimes I just change the color of my lights and look at it for a little bit to relax. All right, it's very dark, so I'm just gonna change it back to yellow. And this is an apartment. I pay about like $150 for it, for the rent, for the rent per month, right? And sunlight probably cannot reach it. Yeah, the window, it has a really small window, and sunlight cannot reach it. Right? So yeah, if I feel tired sitting there, I will have another chair right here and sit on it, right? And maybe study using my phone, right? I'm just gonna sit right here, right? I'm just gonna sit right here using my phone to study. Right. So money is a problem, right? Money is a problem. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I haven't done my bed because as soon as I woke up in the morning, I have to teach Japanese right away, and so I woke up at 6 a.m. right, and I taught my students for a couple of hours. So right now it is 12 p.m. already. 12 a.m. already. So money is a problem. Money is a really big problem. So I will have to how do you say it in English? In Japanese they have the word setsuyaku. Like I have to cut the price cut the electric price, right? So I don't normally use my air conditioner a lot. I only use it when I'm teaching my students because I don't want to be bothered by the heat. And also I'm using it right now instead of the fans over here because if I use the fans, it's gonna become really noisy. Just like that, yeah. So I have those fans turned off. Right. Okay. So yeah, it's very simple. You don't need to actually spend a lot of money to spend a foreign language nowadays. You know, you don't need to actually go to a foreign country. If I go to a foreign country, like I'll have to pay like 10 times the price that I'm paying right now, right? Probably I will have to pay like $1,000 for my rent, and like yeah, most of the other expenses will be maybe tripled or maybe 5 times much more, right? So do I need to show you guys my bathroom? I don't think it's necessary though. It's just a regular dark and dirty bathroom that I haven't cleaned for about 1 week already. I got depressed a little bit recently because I just broke up with my girlfriend. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna clean it right after I'm done filming this clip. Right. So okay, I also have a backup PC right here. My laptop over there that I bought 2 years ago for maybe $800. It's good enough to learn Japanese and to do my job. But in case if something happens with it, I have my backup PC over here, and this one is from 12 years ago. I think like it runs on the chip i7 3770 or something. Yeah. So it is the i7. It has an i7, but it's very old already. It's actually the 3rd generation of Core i7. Yeah, but even if you only have enough budget for a computer like this, it's still strong enough for you to do most of the things you want to do, to learn Japanese and English. You can even install like a graphics card on it, and then you can play most of the games right now on lower settings, and maybe play it on 720p instead of full HD or 4K. Yeah, so but like it doesn't matter much the graphics quality of your game, right? Because the voice is much more important. Okay. So yeah, so I have a controller over here. It's very durable. I really like it, but the only problem about this one is it is a little bit heavy. I don't want to use this one much if I am really tired, right? Some of the other stuff, right? For my camera, right? So this is like half a cent, and is all I have left, right? If I don't have if I don't have more students, next month, I'm gonna die, guys. So please like introduce a lot of people to our community, so that I can make more income, or else I'm gonna die and you guys will never see my ugly face again. Okay, so I have that an HDD over there. I borrowed it from a friend, never return it. I'm a bad person, actually. Okay, so yeah. All right, so this is the dry cabinet for my camera, right? I heard from other people that I heard from some YouTubers that if you don't have one in your house, your lens and your camera sensors will have mold, right? So I just bought it, even though it's a little bit expensive for me. I think I spent about more than $2,000 for my camera set already. And in Vietnam, this is a lot of money, you know. Yeah, I will have to work really hard for so many months before I can afford this camera set. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Like, this is a chair that I left the chair, right? So sometimes I will put my mouse on it and I will lean back on my chair to feel relaxed when it's just like to feel a little bit relaxed when I do my immersion. Sometimes I put it right here so that when I lie down on my bed to do my immersion, when I feel sleepy, I will just throw my phone to the top of the chair and go to sleep, right? Sometimes I cook in my room in order to cut my living cost. I'm gonna turn off the air conditioner. We don't need it anymore. I think that I'm gonna go outside to show you around my apartments and probably the environment that I am living in, right? So this is my room, and we're about to go outside. Let me just open up the windows to have some airflow, right? And this is the rooftop. I'm gonna go to my rooftop, to the rooftop of this building. Alright, I'm gonna make the camera a little bit darker because we have a lot of lights outside. Right. I hope it's not too dark. Right. So even though this is the rooftop, nobody is hanging their clothes except me, right? These are all my clothes, right? So yeah, this is Vietnam, and it is a beautiful country. Even though I can speak English and Japanese, I don't want to leave my hometown. No, I don't want to leave my country. This is not my hometown, though. My hometown is a little bit like cold for me, so I left. Right? And in the city, we literally like don't have winter, right? So it will never get cold. Gonna go to the basement and maybe go out a little bit. Right. Oh, this camera combo is working really good, right? Wow, like I can literally hold it with my one hand. Yeah. I paid about like $2,000, but so far it's worth it. So this is the basement. Most people living here, they went out for work. So it gets lonely sometimes. So right over there, like another is someone is doing their business teaching piano. Oh, it's really sunny outside, but yeah. My skin is very tanned already. I'm not afraid of it turning brown anymore. But like, it's very hard to lock the door using one hand. I'm still struggling. Oh yeah, got it. Right, there's a dog over there, and I think he hates me. Right. In order to save time, I eat out every day, and I choose the cheapest restaurant as possible. Wow, it is getting noisy outside. I hope it's not too bad, but literally this is Vietnam, bro. If you guys have time, I really recommend you to visit our country. It's not like too sunny today. Probably I'm gonna go to that part over there. My hands are getting my hands are getting hurt, so I'm gonna have to hold the camera using two hands. Oh, it's a little bit hot. Oh my gosh, I forgot my lens cap at home. I hope that my lens are gonna get too dirty. But I am facing a much bigger problem. I'm out of things to say already. Take a look around. Oh, this is Vietnam. Oh. This is the first time I take this road. I hope no one is steal from me. Okay. Wow, I really like a really nice bike, right? Dead end. Wow, nobody there. I'm afraid, so I'm gonna go back. Yeah. So in case you've never been to Vietnam before, and in case you're a foreigner, our country is a small but peaceful one. Most people are making enough money to have a peaceful life, even though we can't afford expensive stuff. But life here is quite peaceful. Nothing ever happened. Okay, let's take a look at the beautiful sky. I'm not sure whether or not you guys can see it, but the sky right now is really awesome. Wow. Yeah, it's getting hot. Probably I'm gonna go back. I'm definitely gonna do more of these vlog videos in the future because I enjoy doing it. I used to think that I will have to invest on a gimbal in order to stabilize my camera, but I don't think I need to anymore. But I don't think I need a gimbal anymore. So far, like, this is stable enough for me. After all, I'm not a filmmaker. I'm not a photographer. I'm just a weird person trying to teach people English and Japanese. So yeah. Because I'm not a filmmaker. When I was deciding for a lens that I want to buy, I chose this one, even though it's much heavier. And by the way, I'm using the Sony 11mm f1.8 as my vlog lens. I was having problem deciding between this Sony lens and the Viltrox 13mm f1.4 before. I owned that lens before, but it belonged to my ex-girlfriend. So right now, it belonged to my ex-girlfriend. So we broke up already. So she kept it. She wanted to keep it, and she paid me the money, even though I refused to receive it. But she's still eager to give me back my money. So I had no other way, and I took that money to buy this lens, this Sony lens. Even though it is oh, I'm running out of breath. Please wait for me. Even though it is more expensive, even though the image quality is not good enough, even though it doesn't look awesome at all, it looks like a toy, right? But I still decided to pick this one as my main vlog lens because I bought the lens in order to work, right? I didn't buy it to use it as a toy. So I chose this one. Oh, as you can see, they're having piano lessons over there. Yeah. So playing a piano is just like speaking a foreign language. I'm pretty sure that if you want to reach a high level at playing the piano like that, it's gonna take years. The same thing with learning English or Japanese. I'm living on the 3rd floor, but probably we're gonna go to the rooftop because it's gonna get hot if we go to my room right now, and I don't want to use my I don't want to use my air conditioner anymore because it costs money. So yeah. So even though my Japanese skills are not quite good right now, I'm pretty sure that if I just keep on studying for it, if I just study it for a few more years, I'm pretty sure that my Japanese is gonna reach this level someday. So for you guys out there who are trying so hard to learn Japanese or English, it's gonna take a while, but eventually, if you try hard enough, you'll be able to speak those languages as good as me. So brothers and sisters, never give up, right? And then one day you're gonna be able to have the things that you want. I am not rich, and I still have to try harder in order to get what I want in life, but so far I'm happy with what I've been able to achieve within a few years. Okay. Yeah, how do I make this? Oh my gosh, it almost failed. This almost failed. Okay. All right. So yeah, don't ever lose hope, right? And eventually, one day, you'll be able to make your dream come true. Oh, it's windy out here. I feel so good. As well, in the near future, I want to I will want to make more videos showing you guys how to pick up girls, right? Because sometimes you may wonder, like, if you stay in your room trying to learn English or Japanese all day, how come you're gonna be able to have a social life, right? How come you're gonna be able to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend if you just act like a hermit all day, all year, for multiple years like that? No, I'm sorry, I accidentally pressed the record button again, so it stopped recording for a sec. I had to press it again to continue my gibberish. So yeah, so you may wonder, like, how come can I improve my social skills if I just stay in my home, in my house most of the time? Yeah, so for the past 5 years or 6 years, other than studying Japanese and English, I also go out a lot to pick up girls, and I can't wait until I can show you guys my skills in the future. And I'm definitely gonna make some more YouTube videos showing my skills for you guys to learn. And if you want to hire me as a tutor to help you on the journey of having the life of you want, of having the life that you want, if you want to have a really nice, almost perfect girlfriend or boyfriend, and if you want to reach a whole new level with your English and Japanese, feel free to contact me on my Discord, using Discord, right? I'm online most of the time. Actually, I didn't sleep a lot, you know. Last night I slept for about 4 or 5 hours. I went to bed at 3 a.m. and then I woke up at 6 a.m. But prior to that, I took a nap for more than 1 hour, maybe 1.5. So it was 5 hours ish. But yeah, I don't sleep much, and other than the time I'm going outside, picking up girls, I'm pretty much online all the time. Right? So yeah, feel free to contact me if you want to improve your life and be a better person, and if you want to be more happy. Right? See you guys later. Thank you for watching